I shed blood of Saxon and I shed the blood of the second. I shed the blood of all other Saxon. You gonna be able to handle those rebels, NG?
I need to build a navy so I can get to Indonesia to defeat the rebels there and the ones in the Maldives and to defeat Bagarung. So I'm trying to build a navy, and that is 34,000 troops.
Oh, wow.
Well, the Dutch would be happy to sell you some mercenaries for the island of Ceylon.
Oh, what? Well, I would like to buy your entire country for these beads.
Sounds familiar.
Oh.
It's not like we haven't done that before.
They were really nice beads.
They were.
Yeah. Polish and all.
If you took quality, it's 10% tech cost. If you took quality or quantity, you can conquer yourself as an institution. Completely disagree. Aristocratic ideas are amazing, and in those instances, those wars that I was fighting, it was key having those.
Another thing you should look at is one of the policies will give you more Republican tradition. I think it's a plutocratic innovative, maybe?
Do I have innovative? Oh, fuck me. Lose Republican tradition or lose stability.
No.
I hate that.
End of the English Civil War.
I mean, aristocratic ideas are really great. It's not just that. There's cavalry cost and cavalry combat ability, autonomy change, which is extremely important now that that's what government reforms are based off of. National manpower modifier, 33%. Tradition
Leader
decay.
siege.
Leader guaranteed 1 leader siege pip, nobility, monthly loyalty. Aristocratic ideas are really strong and really powerful, but a lot of people just ignore them because it's not just straight military combat ability. It's other things that make your military all around better. It's not just like infantry combat ability.
Yeah.
The people I really don't understand are the ones who hate maritime. It's like, that's one of the best trade abilities around. Like, how, what?
You combine maritime and naval ideas, that's just amazing.
Yes, exactly. People are like, no, maritime
To
needs
be
a
honest,
buff, and I'm sitting there going, yeah, please buff it further.
Yeah. Yeah, Lul, I no offense, but I don't care how much time you have in the game. I have a lot of time in the game too, and I just disagree with your opinion on it. I think it's a really good idea group that is underutilized. There's a lot of them in there that are underutilized.
Yeah, that is true.
To be honest, though, most of the idea groups are good depending on your situation.
Espionage.
It can be useful and sometimes.
I said
most. He did say most. He did say most.
So some of them, like, depending on the situation you're in, if you want like mercenaries, you know, certain ones are really good for mercenaries if that's what you're going for.
Mm-hmm.
If you want maritime, like maritime ideas is ridiculously good, etc., etc.
Maritime is OP. Ship repair, coastal province is a beast. It is. It is.
I mean, for example, even in espionage, the privateer efficiency plus 33% is actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Stacking private. I almost did a privateer nation in this game. That's what I was going to do, but there's not a lot of nations in India that have extra privateer ability, and I didn't think I could really make it into a good game because one of them was Ava, I think it was Ava or Arakan, maybe it was Arakan. It was right next to Mordred.
Tondo have that as well.
Yeah, down
Arakan
there,
had
and
it.
then like one of the only other ones in the game that have it is like Dithmarken.
No, Gotland. If you release Gotland, they have like plus 50% privateer efficiency.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
They're actually a super sneaky, super strong naval power, but you have to release them as Denmark.
Okay, it's 1623 to only have a 29,000 army. That's because I'm not metaing the game. I could have an army that's much bigger, but I've just been focusing on doing fun things, not just metaing the game.
He's
If
also
I was
allied
just-
to me.
Yeah, if I was just playing the game to play it as good as I possibly can, I wouldn't have plunged my nation into chaos for funsies multiple times. I wouldn't converted Sunni to Sikh just for shits and giggles.
No,
I've been
yeah.
focused on pretty heavily on just making money and having fun, and that's what we're doing.
I mean, your 8th major power in the world is not exactly a big thing.
Aw, the war ended. You owe me 14 favors.
For what? Losing me 4 war score.
I didn't do shit. You told me to help, and I helped. I can't tell my vassals what to do except for when I did.
Parentheses somewhere.
All right, let's see.
Call to arms! Yay! Another war!
Oh,
Attacking my ally! Great.
I recommend not joining that one.
you have some rebels, NG.
Ally.
Arumba said
Friend.
quality is worthless because there's navy things in it. Yeah, but if you're a naval power, quality is really good. If you're landlocked, yeah, half of it's worthless.
Yeah.
Quality is really
That's the
good for
way-
a nation like the Netherlands, which relies on both.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's how I make my decision if I'm taking quality or not. If I'm if I'm like Prussia or something like that, and it's just my army is what's keeping me strong, then yeah, half of its 3 of those ideas are worthless, completely worthless. But if you're both, if you need your army and your navy and you're relying on them both, then it's great. It's systematic. It's systematic. It's not systematic. It's what's the word I'm looking for? Situational.
Hydromatic.
Oh dear.
Grease lightning.
Well, we were talking about music earlier.
Yeah, grease sliding. Oh, grease sliding.
That just reminded me of the next the next what's it called? The next sound thing I wanted to add to my my soundboard, which is it was one of the songs from Grease, but with who's it? That actor tacked onto the end of it. Black dude, not Morgan Freeman. The one from that with the purple lightsaber from Star Wars.
Hey, Candy,
Lawrence
your rebels
Fishburne?
are attacking me. That's unacceptable.
Who the hell was that guy's name?
Lawrence
Samuel
Fishburne?
Samuel L. Jackson.
No,
Oh,
it's not.
Jackson.
Lawrence Fishburne.
Well,
he hates
hey.
that. Everybody always gets that mistake. He's like, I'm not Lawrence Fishburne.
Oh well.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna find it now just so I can play it for my people.
My people.
Bye. It's
Fun fact about Lawrence Fishburne: he was 16 when he made Apocalypse Now, or when he
Does
started
she-
Apocalypse Now.
look like
Yeah.
a bitch.
That was weird.
You guys seen the Book of Mormon?
Unfortunately enough,
No.
no.
Nope.
It's amazing.
My brother told me so. I still want to see it. He
I
went
gotta
to see
find
it in
this.
London.
Oh, here we go.
I started
Yeah,
Monday.
there it is. Here, I'll put the clip that I want to add into my soundboard into Discord so you guys can watch it. Oh man, that's fucking funny.
I wasn't actually sure how good it would be, but like the first literally 5 seconds are one of the 2 guys, Matt Stone or Trey Parker. It's one of them speaking, doing their God voice, and so you can tell it's definitely them, like one of their South Park voices, and it's like, okay, this is good.
That's nice.
Tell me more, tell me more. Does he look like a bitch?
Well, the rest of my
Oh, yeah,
streamers
she really
enjoyed that
liked
as well, even though if they only heard it.
Yeah, my people heard it.
Navy is slowly coming along.
I think my chat's talking about like Arumba or who else is the other big one?
You mean the Roomba, the cleaning vacuum thing for the floor?
I have a Roomba. I love my Roomba. Who's that? Quill and a Roomba. I can't remember which one they're talking about. Yeah, Roomba. Okay, they're talking about a Roomba. My wife hates him. I don't particularly find his style. I mean, obviously he's super popular, so most people like his style, but I don't particularly find it that entertaining. I think he goes. I mean, I think he's a little slow for my taste. How he just plays the game. I mean, obviously he's super successful, so obviously there's a lot of people that love that style, though. It's just
Yeah.
Mordred, could you kill those rebels while you're there?
Nah.
Cross. No, come back, elephants! No. Sunset.
Fine.
Problem?
Just once. You owe me.
He owes everybody.
Yeah,
I'm
he
still
really
giving
does.
him cash.
You stop giving me cash.
How dare you, Ben? You've stopped giving him cash.
I did.
It didn't sound.
Oh shit! Ming declared war on me.
Hey, 2Dog,
Uh-oh.
thanks for the resub.
That's a problem.
+3.
Oh,
My
Price China Wares went up, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh wow.
Well,
You're
Ming
trading in
declared
all of
war,
the
so-
things.
Well,
Hey,
they all have the world.
Fandy, do you want to sell me a province next to Paranga and I can declare war on them for you?
No, you don't want to do that.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. Like
Right.
for
How am I gonna do this?
A trap? I don't set traps.
I mean, like for me personally, my style of EU4 is I just want to have fun. I don't care about cheesing the AI or metaing or anything like that. I just want to have fun. That's how
Oh
that
great!
is.
I ain't got an army on my mainland, and I've got no boat to move them.
You play games for fun.
Yeah, I'm a bad man.
Is this a new concept? When did this begin? This must be a fad, I think. It won't last.
Right, I got no allies. This is gonna be hurtful.
Aruma
It
did
probably
World
is.
Conquest as Ryuku. Yeah, he did. I am fully confident in my abilities that I could do 3 mountains if I was a patient man, which I am not. Because I've
Pastry
played
man myself.
I've played Ryuku a fair few times just to try it out. I actually thought it was really fun. It's a good challenge. It is a really good challenge. But normally I get to the point where I'm the strongest nation in the world. I'm like, okay, do I really want to sit here for another 100 hours just microing on speed 1, or do I want to
Hell
just say,
no.
yeah, I got powerful and I had fun and move on to something else? It's a lot of micro, and I'm just not a patient. I'm not a patient enough man for that.
There.
Build me a navy.
I have to say, if I had $1 for every single time someone quoted me their skill at EU4 by telling me how many hours they have in it, and then face planning on that claim, I wouldn't need to be a streamer.
I have 10 hours in EU4.
I couldn't actually tell you how many because I have a tendency to leave the game running in the background for a long time.
Ah,
So let's take Steam real quick.
I'm somewhere in the 1500s.
Yeah, I've got
1200 something.
I've got 2208 actually recorded on locked into Steam, but I would say maybe 2/3 of that is actually.
My number for E4 isn't that high. Well, I mean, compared to like CK2, but that's because I play CK2 so much.
The Dutch wars Ben had last week against the French and Atries is enough for me. The iPad is OP. Those were I was drunk off my ass while I was playing that. Oh my god, those are some interesting wars I fought as the Dutch against the French. Drunk out of my mind because Leah kept pouring scotch in me. Well, it got to the point I was playing really inefficiently because I was all ragey and salty. You know how I get. And it was just like I ran out of manpower, went through all of my got the manpower from the estate. I ran out of mercenaries. I maxed out my mercenaries, which I have never done ever in EU4. Ever. That was the first time I ever did that. And I got to the point where I was beating France and I could white piece them out. And then everybody was like, yeah, Ben, you should just white piece out. I was like, no, I've been fighting for 12 years. I will salt their fields with my blood before I white piece out. And I kept it going for a while. I won, though.
Having fun. When you
I
just
was
want
having
to
a blast.
destroy the opposition, even though it could bring ruin to everything.
Yeah, exactly. Don't drink and conquer France, kids. Yeah, there you go. don't drink in France. Key to winning Impossible Wars is to get drunk. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Because if you're drunk, you don't care that you lost, or you're really happy that you won.
Few more
Either
boats,
way.
and hopefully I can go to the Maldives and stop that rebellion. But I don't think I can go to Indonesia just yet.
Hopefully, I can stop this rebellion before. Well, how much longer do you have until it kerplodes on you?
Quick look. Maldives has 22 months. The others should be okay.
Yeah, 2 dog. That's a good point. 2 dog
Is 17,000.
Why can't I?
Hey Ben.
What?
In what's it called? Banten.
What?
In Indonesia. You're placed in Indonesia.
Yeah.
You got
Oh, yeah, that's what it's
30,000
called.
Could you just march those guys north, just for a visit, like a holiday, and just march them one?
I don't have military access with you, but I am willing. Let's see, access. Ask for military access. I am willing to help. Banter, isn't it? Yeah. Now that province is renamed to Banter. It's Banter, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure Sergei will approve of the name.
It was his idea.
Ah.
Then yes.
The only thing that's keeping me alive right now is that I'm 2 techs up on a bit Ming in military.
Ah.
And they're only attacking me where I actually have my armies. Well, they got 1 province off me, but that's not really that big of an issue. We might require a Mingfinity war at some point.
Oh, yeah.
Forcing a Ming explosion is just the best thing.
It's pretty hard.
Did it as Nepal, but it was they gave themselves a good head start, and then I just helped it along.
60 years. I blockaded them for 60 years. They still didn't blow up.
I saw that. Well, I think I saw the second time around. I didn't see the first.
Yeah, the first time was the 60 years. The second time was like 20 years. And forced them to go bankrupt twice. They still never Ming-exploded. It was kind of ridiculous.
I think my chat's talking about Byzantium strategy now. Byzantium strategy.
They're pushing in everything now. That's gonna be hurtful.
Strategy. Get lucky, get an ally, win. Done.
That's good.
I think there's a little more strategy to it than that, but some of it's like that.
Okay, this is gonna hurt.
You jump in, sometimes the relationships are RNG, aren't they? So sometimes you just happen to be another nation's quite happy towards you, so you can get a good ally straight away. Yeah. Padgering is 27 men. That's not great. But Ben, don't siege down the rebels' land. Don't need to siege it down.
I'm leaving.
Gujarat, we are leaving.
We are leaving.
Oh, I just got stack wiped.
That's a shame. I'm down to 3 corruption.
That was quick.
Well, I paid 2 down with the Janes, which is great.
Oh, that's the thing I probably can do. Oh, I can. Not that I had 5 corruption or anything.
Another revolt. Great.
Landed
right on top of my men, but they've double our soldiers.
Well, there goes the mainland of Korea for me.
Bye, Korea. Oh, did you surrender?
Yeah, I mean, I can't fight Ming, not on my own.
I love fighting Ming as long as you have a strategic choke point or something like that. If you just have to carpet siege Ming, I find it boring. But if you have a coastal province somewhere or something like that, it can be a fun fight.
Well, thing is, they poured in with about 150k men. I had 60k on the mainland, so yeah, that was painful.
We already have 8 top level.
It's a real shame you can't rent out fleets.
Need more merchants.
You kind of can if you sell the fleet and then sell it back again.
True, but not during war.
That is true.
Yeah.
Need the merchant.
Condottieri fleets would be interesting.
Oh god, yes, please. All the yes.
I
I'm
guess
surprised it's not.
technically you'd call those privateers.
Fair point.
This is a good point.
I mean, I still got all my mainland Japan, and their war goal is still mine. But Korea got back what I took from them.
How much dev was this land that I took? 15, 11, 15. Eh, that's not too bad. 41 dev.
And theoretically, there should be a coalition against Korea, but against Ming. But I don't think Langzang, Ava, or Korea would go for it.
Ave, Ami,
Ave Korea.
How many decades do you think before EU5? I don't think they're anywhere near done with EU4.
No. Considering they're still developing CK2, and that would probably be the next one.
Yeah. Well, if memory serves, they said that Monks and Mystics was going to be the last DLC for CK2. Then they changed project leads, and he was like, "Yeah, fuck that. I didn't say that."
I never said that. Emphasis I.
Yeah.
We're going to say no to all this money?
And I got to say, I will argue to the ends of the earth that Monks and Mystic was one of the worst DLCs I ever played at launch. It was just so bad.
It was pretty bad.
It had placeholder graphical elements with no connected code. Ah, it hurts my brain. In a full release. But you know, all the DLCs around that time were pretty rough.
Yeah, they went through a phase where they were pretty bad, and I think hopefully they kind of realized, okay, this is pretty bad.
Yeah, I think they realized. Oh yeah, it was Monks and Mystics. It was Death and Dishonor, and Mandate of Heaven all came out around the same time, and it was back when they were like, we were gonna make a DLC every 6 months biannually, every 6 months on the nose, and then like they would come out and be like, oh shit, this fuck's not done, but it's 6 months, so.
And they'd all release on the same day, and we'd have a great time trying to pack everything in.
Oh my god, that hurts so.
Never again, please.
Please stop. Please don't do that. Or
no more double releases, please.
There was, I can't remember which one it was, but I got the code 16 hours before the embargo was up.
Death of Dishonor, I think.
Was that? There was one. Yeah, that sounds about right. But like, before we would normally get about a week, maybe a little less.
Now on the rival list.
Well, welcome to the club, bitch. Didn't I rival you ages ago? Embargo. Ha ha.
I was saving that for France, but okay.
Is this going to be the beginning of the Euro-India wars?
Probably.
His navy's like 1,000% stronger than mine.
I'll go for the weak candy first. The
oh god! Oh god! We gotta funnel money into candy to bolster his defenses. Have I ever done the Golden/Great Horde? No, I've not played as them. Did the Tangu achievement? It was very fun.
Start building forts.
I heard that one's fun, but I personally don't like the achievements that are like, do this before a certain date. Kind of like the larger, like, whole game encompassing ones. My favorite achievement run ever was Sunset Invasion. Has anybody else ever tried that?
Nope, but I've seen you play it.
I really
twice, I think.
3 times, my friend.
3 times, so I missed one.
Oh no, you didn't miss it. It was off screen.
Ah.
After the second fail, I think it was after the second failure, I replayed off screen again.
Have you ever played as the Knights, Ben?
The Knights, no. And NG. Why are you whispering me that? I think you could just use your. I think you just use your word mouth.
Don't tell anyone.
Yeah, I would highly recommend the Knights. They're a really good game. And if you want to do a privateering game, then the Knights are an excellent candidate for that, because you can actually literally raid people.
Ooh.
Because they are the only Christian nation that can raid.
Isn't there
I remember that as the Ottomans. They do that a lot.
Yep. It's great. It's like... So, I played the Knights years ago before they could raid, and their economy was a big sodding problem. Like, you were earning 1 ducat a month, and that's if you didn't have your troops maintained. Now that they can raid, like, you can actually get the finances together to really cause problems to Ottomans, even though you're an OPM.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it really is.
Ooh, not a bad leader. 4522. I will take it.
Oh, nice.
I just rolled a 4-5-3-2.
I love those guaranteed siege pips. Those just feel good.
They are pretty amazing.
Delightful.
Finally have a navy.
Oh, God damn it! I would
Claim what's mine.
I got down below 1 corruption, and then I got an event that gave me more corruption.
Welcome to U4.
Classic.
We're back down speed 1, by the way.
Ooh. Speed 2 it is.
Wait, do I have time?
Oh, damn it. Because I've got a truce, I can't pirate Ming.
Why are you yelling, NG?
To finish these rebels. I want it quickly.
Is that the Maldives?
She like send him. Oh, I just.
You got there. You made it.
Come on, kill them. Go, go, go.
Murder, murder, murder.
Oh my god, it's gonna be so close.
Well, remember, it takes a month to siege down the province.
Killed them.
Maybe it might stop if you're actually sieging the land.
It had to stop. Oh, I did it. Oof, that was close. How long to get to the other one? Okay, 18 months to get... Okay, that's fine. Save the Candy Nation.
Is there any way of seeing how many provinces you've actually given to the Rajputs?
I do not know.
Go to recruit the regiments, and it'll tell you how many you can have. That's how many you've given them.
It must be because I can't do it right now.
Okay. It won't even show you. It usually it won't even show you underneath it on the tooltip on the bottom.
Nope. Number cannot exceed the number of provinces controlled. A state loses loyalty and influence. Can only use this once every 5 years.
Yeah. Well, I guess when you can do it, it says in the bottom of it, it'll tell you can have 11 out. You have 11 out of 12 or whatever.
Okay. Seems reasonable.
Or you can just be a pain in the ass and try to count them.
That sounds like a whole.
I mean, you do have the death screen for that, which makes it slightly easier.
When is my
go
with you?
You only get a max of 10 regiments from the Rajput. Per time that you click that button, you can have a lot more than 10. I know this because I have a lot more than 10.
They're great.
Let the men off. Let the men off before you die. No!
Why is NG yelling now?
If I lose the battle, I lose my men. I try to rush across to get to the rebels, but whatever they're called, Pagarung there, they stopped my navy.
Oh, it might be coming time for me to start fighting the Tims.
They kicked us.
Which I would not mind. For the first time in the game, I might have to make more than 30,000 men. Also,
Oh, that reminds me, I need to rebuild my army. Bollocks.
Damn it, I'm looking for 4 boats. Oh man, that was my army.
Lose 1 stab to gain 5 merciless. Okay.
Up, up, I have to say no. Get my economy back on track once I'm, not paying for all the corruption.
Okay, well. Okay, let's rebuild the army.